Right, now, after a big win at the weekend, we're going to have to check in with the famous United fan that won't cut his hair until we win 5 games in a row. Yeah, just 5. So with just 4 more big performances to go, let's welcome in Frank, also known as the United Strand. I could see you there, Frank, and I was worried that basically was going to bring you into vision and, it's getting a bit close. There wasn't basically going to be enough sort of screen space for you to fit in with the hair.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, you've had that problem a few times.
I need to
first of
borrow a bit
all,
of space from one of your panels.
how are you dealing with the hair? How are you managing it, mate, on a day-to-day? Because we see you on all of these platforms. We keep seeing you. You know, I feel like I see you every single day now at various different places across the internet. But when the camera's off and you're just in your day-to-day life, mate, how are you managing it?
Yes, everything just takes so long. That's the biggest thing, really. It's just like, the washing and the drying, the brushing out a little bit, and everything is just, everything is very time-consuming.
You're honestly that. It just gets so big and thick, and honestly, it's
looks
brilliant.
great.
It does.
You're rocking it.
If anything, Frank, we might get 5 games, and Frank might go quite like this, though. Actually, to be fair, so imagine that. Frank, you was at the game on Saturday at Old Trafford. Did you see any major improvements? What was your takeaway from the game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the red card helped at the start. But I felt like we did look pretty positive. There were some good chances. I heard you just talking about Mbeumo a minute ago. I think he's amazing. I think he's actually, after Fernandes, I think he's going to end up being the next best signing after Sir Alex.
Oh, big shout. Big shout.
I really think that, just in every game, like you were talking about, even in the Man City game that we got beaten, he's still, had moments. So, I think that there were enough positives. Obviously, there's still a lot to improve on. And we've got to, just kind of take it step by step. But, a win's a win. Let's focus on that.
Frank, think about you and your situation right now. We've been previewing the next couple of weeks. We've got Brentford early kickoff. Then we've got Sunderland. Is there in the back of your mind, are you thinking, look, I'm going to go into this international break 3 games down out of 5? Do you have hope that we can string back-to-back wins on the back of that Chelsea performance?
I feel like this is the best opportunity to do it. No disrespect to Brentford and Sunderland, but we should be winning those games, let's be honest, So, I'm very hopeful that we'll be at 3 out of 5. I mean, after the international break, it is Liverpool at Anfield.
I know. That's the one you're looking at thinking that could spoil it. That could spoil it. But you never know, man. You never know.
Yeah. We have to believe that we can do something. The only thing is, someone was saying to me the other day, I didn't realise how long it was. I can't remember when, but the last time we actually won at Anfield was longer than I even want to remember.
Was it one matter? Last time?
I think we might have even had one after that. Was it Rooney? And one. I think we might have got one after the one field.
It was a while ago.
But it's definitely been a while. Since becoming a famous fan, Frank, what's the maddest thing that's happened to you now? Like, have you met any of the players? When you're seeing people in the street, or are some people just completely?
DMs,
exactly. What's the DMs looking like now? What's happening?
I mean, this itself is pretty crazy, and just in terms of everything, seeing people, as a Man United fan myself, all the kind of platforms, including this, and, the United Stand, Stretford Paddock and people like that, and just being here is just ridiculous, really. And like I've said before, I never expected any of this. It was purely just a bit of fun to start with, and I thought that, I thought it would go on for a few months and then it would all be over, but here we are. So I haven't had any direct contact with any current players or anything. There's a couple of ex-players that have, at least one that has followed me and things like that. And but
Can you say who?
Wes Brown.
Go on, Wes. Go on, Wes.
Love that.
Go on, Wes. Yeah, that's not bad.
But in terms of the current squad and stuff, I think that it is a bit difficult for them to kind of be seen to be interacting with me, maybe because, you know, at the state of this, they can see it's a very visual representation of how it's going on the pitch.
So
really,
true.
isn't it?
That's so,
a good point.
They need to feel personally. It's not just 3 points and the fans they're fighting for anymore. It's your hair as well, man. There's an extra layer.
Well, I think that's why they won the other day, because I was at the match, so they must have had that extra fight in them.
It is actually interesting you say that, because I've thought about that for you, about what it looks like with the current squad, because if our squad engages or our club engages too much with you at this point, like you said, it's bad. But I've also thought about when we do get the 5,
It's got to be cut at Old Trafford.
I mean, he should be on the centre circle, and they should sort of say, "Hey, Frank, we saw you the whole way. Glad you." There should be that sliding doors moment of maybe that, because I get it. Right now, it's, you know, we're losing to City. You can't be going, "Oh, sorry, Frank," or this, that, and you know, we've got to kind of stay away from that. But have you? Look, you probably.
One
I don't know.
of the players should cut your hair.
Yeah, that'd
Bruno,
be amazing.
There we go.
Duty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The club's got to do something special. And I mean, you might not want to give this away, but I have to ask you anyway. Have you thought about what that looks like when we do win 5? Will you just pop up on Instagram saying, day 9,000, I finally cut it. Look, I'm completely bald. Or is there, I'm probably sure there's so many people that have probably put loads of proposals to you about what this actually looks like.
Yeah, so it's not, there's nothing concrete yet. It's still kind of, there are a few talks, but exactly what you were saying. My ideal thing would be to get it cut at Old Trafford by one of the players.
Oh.
And I'm hopeful that, like you were saying, I completely understand why they haven't been in contact with me. I completely get that. But I'm hoping that, once there's maybe a bit more of a positive vibe around results and things like that, you know, if we're on 4 in a row, then hopefully they might feel like they're in a place to kind of sort that out for me.
That'd be great. They should just give them all like one swipe. So the whole squad's in a queue. One swipe.
The issue is that some of those players have terrible haircuts, I must be honest. But would you go like completely bald, or just like a short back and sides, or just a little trim? Like, how drastic will it be when you do cut it?
So first things first is I'm planning to donate my hair to the Little Princess Trust at the end.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So the fundraising page is justgiving.com/page/the United Strand. So I'm planning to do that, and actually that might actually work well in terms of, because you have to put it into bunches and then cut the bunches off.
So a player per bunch.
So maybe like several players could do a bunch each or something like that.
That's brilliant.
I like that.
But then I think the plan is to probably after that just buzz cut to start with, and we'll go from there.
Because I was thinking you go, completely drastic back the other way. Complete skin, bald, gone. Everything has gone.
Pretty much.
Eyebrows a lot.
And then start again and then say, not cutting my hair until Man United win the Premier League. And we'll see how far that can go for.
We'll see how the form is at that point.
Just quickly, Frank, who was your man of the match on Saturday afternoon?
Do you know what? I actually always find it difficult when I'm at a match to fully focus, because I'm in the moment and stuff. But I was having a conversation while coming out, and I think I said De Ligt at the time.
Yeah.
So,
I was going to ask you about De Ligt, actually, because Bruno's just reached 100 goals. There hasn't been a lot of positives, as we know, but De Ligt is really starting to come into his own, and for £38 million. I'm not going to say he's a bargain, but he's a vastly experienced player from a young age, and he's looking like a proper defender now in a Man United shirt, isn't he?
And he's doing that. He's doing that role that Ruben Amorim wants at least one of his 3 centre-backs to do. He's coming into midfield, and really that is helping with the balance of the system. I think he's been brilliant, De Ligt, so far over the course of the season, touch wood.
Yeah, no, he has been great, and absolutely a good signing, and bargain really when you think about it in this day and age with transfer fees and stuff, with the experience he's had and the other clubs he's played at, and he's still young. It's like unbelievable the career he's had already, and I think that he's going to be play an important role going into the future.
He's definitely someone. I mean, look, we'll see what happens with Bruno. We know he was ever so close to going to Saudi this year, last summer. Sorry. We'll see what happens as it goes, but he's definitely someone you could see leading.
Yeah. It's weird because he's not in the leadership team apparently,
no,
which I found a little bit strange considering he was made captain at 19.
Yeah.
He does give you that leadership vibe.
He's done it. Yeah, he's been a captain in his career from a very young age. Frank, listen, always a pleasure to catch up and see how you're getting on a personal. I mean, we can see from afar because we see you literally every single day on some platform or another. But keep it going, mate, and we're all going to be tuning in when we get that fifth win. Mate, when it gets to 4, oh my God,
the nerves.
Everyone's just going to be...
a Champions League final.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks for joining us, mate, and we'll speak again very, very soon.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
United Strand there, keeping us up to date with what's going on with his Barnet. It's been absolutely ridiculous.